You grew up on the south side of Chicago. That can be a rough neighborhood. Did you ever break the law? Did you ever get into any trouble?
Yeah, you know, just all fun stuff. Just trying to keep, we were bored, so we would just try to keep ourselves occupied. We robbed a freight train one time.
No, you
Yeah.
No, you didn't. When you said fun stuff, I thought you meant like firecrackers.
Yeah, that too.
Rolled a tire into the street. Robbing a freight train?
Yeah.
That's not like a fun divergent.
I think I told you a bombs-making story last time I was here.
Yes, you told us about making bombs.
So robbing a freight train is not as bad as making a bomb, I don't think. Yeah, there's this train line that ran straight through the neighborhood, and it was on this big embankment that kind of divided the neighborhood in half. And of course, they were always like, "Don't go on the train tracks. Everyone stay off the train tracks." And to us, that meant go there now. And there were all these little holes in the fence. You could go up there, and we'd lay pennies on the track and whatever. Like, just spent a lot of time up there. And one night, which happens sometimes, the train stopped and didn't move the whole night. It was just waiting there for some reason. And I was over with some friends of mine, like this guy, Bobby Zajac, who was, well, he was mischievous like me, and he lived right next to the train tracks, and he was like, "Why don't we go up and see what's in that boxcar?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not? I've always been curious what's in those things." So we crawl up there. There's a padlock on the door of this thing. We take a big boulder, smash the lock off. Already have committed a felony.
Yeah. Yeah. You've gone beyond the, "Hey, let's check it out." Bam!
We open the thing up, and all of a sudden we see from the floor to the ceiling cardboard boxes stacked up that say sugar corn pops. And we were like, "Oh my God, oh my God." Like, it might as well have been gold bars to us. I think I was 12 at the time.
Yeah.
And the only thing better was if it was Captain Crunch, but sugar corn pops was perfectly fine. And we're like, "Oh my God, we gotta get these out of here." So we tear open the side of the cardboard box, and it's just like literally stacked like gold bars, sugar corn pops. And we're like, "Make a fireman line." And we call these other guys over, and we make a line from the train down the embankment to the window of Bobby Zajac's basement, and we unload the boxcar of sugar pops.
Like, how many sugar pops did you take?
Probably 500 boxes.
Oh my God! That's incredible.
Filled his basement, lined his basement with sugar corn pops. And then he like shut the door back up and ran down, and we're like, "Cereal party." So then we would sit around a table and just eat sugar corn pops until we were like sick and like exploding. And then we'd run out of milk and we're like, "We need milk money, man. All right, we'll sell some of the sugar corn pops on the black market to make milk money." And then eventually, I don't know what happened. We all became diabetic.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But it was the
You realize this is an unsolved crime. Somewhere, somebody is like gonna realize, wait a minute, remember that time a whole boxcar of sugar corn pops went missing?
Yeah, come on, it's not like the Lufthansa heist. There were more sugar corn pops to be found after that.